Has hotel occupancy in Medellin declined due to the exploitation scandals? Let's jump into it. Follow along.
Medellin, no Netflix fillers playing out in the alleys. Stay smart, no stubbles through hidden valleys. dcborrob channel, don't be a subplot. Stick to the past where gold gets got. From Metro Rods to Colombian.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC1Rob Erasing Borders. I'm DC Rob. If this video happens to post on Sunday, Father's Day, happy Father's Day to all the good fathers. And even a more special happy Father's Day to the stepdads who chose to be a dad and stepped up to be in the life of children who were not their own and took them on as their own. Most props to all of you guys. But let's jump into this story. Again, this has to do with the occupancy going down in Medellin in hotels. Let's find out why. I'll meet you on the other side. The tourism sector in Medellin is facing a challenging period. Amid the growing issue of exploitation of young ones, which has drawn global attention and prompted the local government to take urgent measures, hotel occupancy rates have also taken a hit. Preliminary data from the Colombian Tourism and Hotel Association, Cotelco, indicate that hotel occupancy in Antioquia was 58% in May, while Medellin saw a rate of 62%. These numbers are significantly lower compared to last year, where Antioquia had 66% occupancy and Medellin 71%. The most optimistic projections for this year are between 62 and 65%, still below last year's average. According to Medellin's tourism intelligence system, CITER, the number of rooms sold has been consistently declining since February. The figures dropped from 75,121 rooms in February to 67,184 in April, which is a 3,279 fewer rooms compared to April of 2023. Experts attribute this decline to various factors, including inflation and the overall economic situation in Colombia. However, the media coverage of the city's struggle with exploitation may also be tarnishing its image and deterring the average visitors. There are multiple challenges. Sandra Restrepo Gonzalez, executive director of the Antioquia chapter of Cotelco, explains that the current downturn is due to several factors, including inflation and rising interest rates, which have curbed spending on non-essential sectors like tourism. Additionally, the exit of low-cost airlines and the end of pandemic-related tax incentives have affected prices. Another issue is the growing preference for tourist homes rented through digital platforms over traditional hotels and hostels. In Antioquia, there are 2,724 tourist accommodation establishments compared to 13,657 registered tourist homes. This dynamic resembles the situation with taxis and ride-hailing apps. Traditional accommodations generate more employment and pay more taxes, but charge higher rates, whereas tourist homes offer cheaper options with fewer regulations. Restrepo also notes the anti-exploitation campaigns focused on foreign tourists, who account for 2/3 of hotel occupancy in Medellin, might be contributing to the problem. While these campaigns are necessary, they can inadvertently scare away average tourists by emphasizing the city's issues with exploitation. There's optimism for recovery. Despite these challenges, the local administration remains optimistic about the upcoming holiday season. The newly established Ministry of Tourism and Entertainment of Medellin expects around 263,000 tourists, translating to an estimated 62.7 million in tourism spending. While the hotel industry aims for 65% occupancy rate, the mayor's office is hopeful for 76. Medellin, the second most visited city in Colombia after Bogota, sees tourism contributes approximately 7% of its GDP and generate around 90,000 jobs. Despite the current setbacks, the city continues to rely heavily on its tourism sector for economic stability and growth. And I want you to meet me on this side. I just want to put out there, I mean, one paragraph went over this plan that the mayor went over to demonize those who came down for sick reasons. May they be dealt with. But demonizing all tourists was not the way to do it. And that's the way it seemed to me. You tell me. I mean, I read these stories every day. You hear me read the stories. Some of you read the stories on your own. What do you think? Has there not been a campaign against it? I mean, these groups coming out and saying, stop this, and that. Again, there. I mean, most of those crimes, let's admit it, are committed by people who live there, and mostly our family members or friends or stuff like that. So demonizing the tourist, we saw it happening. I saw it happening. They demonize the tourist, the American tourist, the other foreign tourist, not from around Colombia. They demonize the international tourist and deemed everyone who goes down, especially single men, as that type of sicko. And in reality, that's not true. But for whatever reason, was he changing the subject? I don't know. I give him props for going after people who commit those crimes. Abso-freaking-lutely. May they be dealt with severely. Okay, let's put that out there. But those who just come down, want to party, want to have a good time, want to enjoy the culture, and happen to be single or happen to be two guys, being lumped in with all of those people and the certain names that I'm not even going to say what some travelers call themselves. They get a bad connotation now because of what the mayor actually started. Okay, again, props to what he's doing, and props more than anything to his work with the police department for going after the criminals who are going after anybody. I don't care if you're a criminal going after the Colombians or you're going after tourists. Any way you look at it is wrong. So don't, and I would recommend that you don't look at it like, okay, why aren't they protecting the tourists? What about protecting the people there? I mean, they're just as valuable as we are. And if you think it's a matter of money, then you're thinking like you're high off your horse. You're a big-time American bringing all the money and saving their country. I don't look at it like that. At least that's not why I travel anyway. I travel for the experience, for the culture. I want to be around other people. I want to practice my Spanish. I want to immerse myself in the culture. I want to just enjoy being outside of this country more than anything. For real, most places I go outside this country, I don't care if it's Canada. And for my black brothers who happen to watch this show, we know when we cross the border to Canada, man, we get a big relief off our shoulders. It's just like, and if you haven't been to Canada or even to Mexico, then you have no idea what I mean. But the crap that we have on our shoulders in this country, as soon as we leave it, I feel it anyway. When I go to Canada, outside of Montreal, sorry if you live in Montreal, but they don't like Americans. And they ain't got nothing to do with color. They just don't like Americans. They want everybody to speak French. But outside of that, when we leave this country, we get a weight off our shoulders. So for me, just to be able to travel and to go to Mexico and immerse myself in another culture and just exist, just enjoy the freedom that we don't have here. I mean, and it's not so much the dollar, and our dollar is longer outside this country. So, but it's not just the fact that we're going for cheaper prices, but it's the fact that we have that peace. For me, anyway, and I'm always speaking, this whole channel is just speaking me, and I'm just speaking for me, and I'm speaking my opinion, just like any other YouTube channel that you watch. It's their opinion. If you don't agree with it, then that's fine. We all have different points of view to look at things. I just choose to look at it that way, and that's the way I live my life. Again, I don't have everything I want in my life, but I mean, I'm damn close. I have some good viewers. I have a lot of you guys. And let me tell you something, man. You guys are appreciated. Again, and for those who've been with me for any period of time, I've been doing this exactly 6 years, Memorial Day. They just passed. And so for those who have stuck with me this long, or even after 2 years or 3 years, or if you found me 3 years ago, then you get and you know all the stuff that I've been through. And of course, the things that you go through make up why you are the way you right now. So the experiences that you have change the way that you look at life, so, and it's some good people that I've run into that have changed my outlook on life. I'm always looking to learn. I hope you're doing the same, but culture should be the number one reason why you visit other countries. But again, that freedom, I mean, for me, it's 50-50. Just that freedom, just leaving this country and just being able to be me and not having to, man, you just don't have any idea what we got to deal with in this country. And then I get why you guys are leaving for the women. I trust me, I get it, because there's issues here. Anyway, again, if this video happens to run on Father's Day, again, happy Father's Day to the fathers. And for those mothers who give the fathers a challenge with being with their kids, may karma knock at your door. Anyway, you're up to date with the latest out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am dcbornrob official on Instagram. I am dcbornrob official 1 on TikTok. I am dcbornrob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.